Good afternoon, my friends, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Take 5 to Recharge, potentially the best 5 minutes of your day. This is the Love Language edition. I am your host, Pastor Bala. I hope you're having a good day, and by the time we finish, I pray your love tank will be filled and you'll have a lovely day. This is today's takeaway. We needed love before we fell in love, and we will need love as long as we live. On Monday, I addressed the fact that love is the most important word in the English language, and yet at the same time, it is the most confusing. The purpose of this series is not to eliminate all confusion surrounding the word love, but to focus on the kind of love that is essential to our emotional health. Child psychologists have long confirmed that every child has certain basic emotional needs that must be met if he or she is to be emotionally stable. Among those emotional needs, none is more basic than the need for love and affection, the need to sense that I belong and I am wanted. With an adequate supply of affection, a child will likely develop into a responsible adult. Without that love, he or she will be emotionally and socially challenged. This metaphor might be helpful. Inside every child is an emotional tank waiting to be filled with love. When a child really feels loved, he will develop normally. But when the love tank is empty, the child will misbehave. Much of the misbehavior of children is motivated by the cravings of an empty love tank. The misbehavior of children are usually a misguided search for the love that they did not feel. They were seeking love in all the wrong places, in all the wrong ways. Dr. Chapman shares in his book the outcome of a 13-year-old named Ashley, who was being treated for a sexually transmitted disease. Her parents were crushed. They were angry with Ashley. They were upset with the school for teaching sexual education. However, during a counseling session, it was discovered that Ashley was affected by her parents' divorce when she was 6 years old. Ashley said, "I thought my father left because he didn't love me. When my mother remarried 4 years later, I felt now she had someone to love her, but I still had no one to love me. I wanted so much to be loved. So I met this boy at school. He was older and he liked me. I couldn't believe that someone could like me or love me. He was kind to me, and after a while, I really fell in love with him. I didn't want to have sex, but I wanted to be loved." Ashley's love tank had been empty for many years. Her mom and dad, or stepdad, had provided for her physical needs, but had not realized the deep emotional struggle raging inside of her. They certainly loved Ashley, and they thought that she felt their love. Not until it was almost too late did they discover that they were not speaking Ashley's primary love language. The emotional need for love, however, is not simply a childhood phenomenon. That need follows us into adulthood and into marriage. The in-love experience often acts as a temporary quick fix or band-aid. However, it has a limited, predictable lifespan. After we come down from the high of the in-love obsession, the emotional need for love resurfaces because it is fundamental to our nature. The emotional need for love is at the center of our emotional desires. Here again are the 5 love languages: words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Now, can you guess which one is your love language? Can you guess which one is your spouse's love language? Can you guess which one is your child's love language? I promise you, we will begin to unpack these 5 love languages in the upcoming editions. Now, let's remember today's takeaway. We needed love before we fell in love, and we will need love as long as we live. How will you show someone your love today? Be creative and share it with us on Facebook or Instagram. Again, I thank you for joining me for another installment of Take 5 to Recharge, the Love Edition. If this segment has blessed you, please repost it. Together, we are sowing the seed of love. But now faith, hope, love abides. But the greatest of these is love. Have a lovely day. See you on Friday at 12:15, the good Lord willing. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. God bless you.